once again. This is, besides The Craft, is one of my first books. It really doesn't really develop into spellcraft with like Scott Cunningham's books, how Spellcraft, one of his books, that's named Spellcraft, that actually is really develops into this. This is actually like really good, and I don't understand why she entitled it this. This is really good for beginners. It's a fast-paced book. As you can tell, it's fairly tiny, but it's a fast-paced book to basically witchcraft, not Wicca, witchcraft. It talks about times, really short magical correspondences. It talks about time, it talks about colors, it talks about dates, it talks about astrological, it talks about the moon, it talks about time magic and the dates. And this is how I found out that August 13th is sacred to Hecate. And I did a ritual this past August 13th, and it was amazing. I actually talked about it on my Blog Talk Radio show. If anyone ever was interested, you should go on there and listen to it. It's amazing. I don't have enough time to say it on YouTube. It would totally suck up the whole hour. But it was an amazing ritual. It talks about the hours. And then in this section, I really use this section, it's divination before incantation. This is an amazing chapter. If you're really on the foot, or really on debating about a spell or a ritual, this would be really good. Before casting a spell, you grab all the major cards that she lists above here out of your tarot deck and shuffle those major cards, and the minor cards should be, you know, on the side. Shuffle it, you say this little incantation right down here, and then you flip the card over, reverse or upright, and she has it right here for each card. What would a spell turn out to be? So let's just say if I did a reading about protection spell, would this be very wise now? And I get the star, and it says the star is a favorable card for spellcrafters, for when it appears in a tarot reading, it indicates a strong possibility that the goals of your spell, regardless what it may be, will manifest. So I'm like, wow, that'd be cool. My manifestation of protection will come. She talks about man-made talisman. She talks about talismans, fetish and stuff. She talks about candle magic, because she's really strong. This author is really strong on candle magic. And this is how I learned about how to dress the candles. And she talks about, you know, her book of shadows, little spells here and there. Pretty good. She talks also, a good chapter in here is the black magic chapter. It actually describes and tells you how to resist such curses, hexes. She gives you a list here, 9 questions of if you think you are cursed or hexed, or you feel like you've been bewitched. This would be it to look at. And then she gives you some candles to what to do, what oils to do, what have and whatnot. It's a pretty amazing book for beginners. I just don't understand why she says exploring spellcraft, how to create and cast effective spells. I think it's just because of the correspondence, and it teaches you how to help you with your spellcraft. But I think it should have been named different. I think it should have been named Quick and Fast Wicca, Wicca I Am Last, or I Am Here, or something cheesy. So, anyways, Gerina, I think that's Gerina Dunwich. She's awesome. So yeah, when you see this book, snatch it, read it, and if it applies to you, you like it, take it. Blessed be.